Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. It's time for another Two for Tuesday. And hey, I got a couple of antique store finds that I got recently, and I'm going to be going over them in just a minute. But first, my good friend Ray over at North Star Knife Reviews. Yeah, good old Ray. Hey, if you haven't checked out North Star Knife Reviews, you need to go there. Support my buddy Ray. He's moving right along with his channel. He's got such interesting content. Uh, Brings a whole new perspective to the knives that he has and why he uses the knives he has. Yep, just a great guy and a great channel. Ray has this terrible habit that I need to talk to him about. For some reason, he keeps sending me gifts, and I don't understand why. Ray, you're a stand-up guy. Thank you so much. This is his most recent gift here, and this is a Victorinox paring knife. And he sent a little note along with it, and it says, "Tom, tomato season will be here before you know it. So I thought I'd send you one of my favorite tomato knives. Hope you like it, from Ray." Well, you better believe I like it. So this is a Victorinox paring knife. Very nice serrations on it. Yeah, this knife is just screaming for a Fun Knife Friday video, so I won't go into it too much more because I got an idea for this knife. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell Ray, thank you once again, my friend, for thinking of me. It's just terrific. It really warms the heart when, people just send you a gift because they're thinking of you. It is so terrific. Okay, on to our Two for Tuesday here. Well, let's start with this lockback knife. It almost has a Barlow style frame here, or a Barlow style bolster to it, and then some sort of wood grain there, and it's a lockback, and it has a lanyard hole in it. It's got some brass liners, and it's not a bad looking knife. We open it up, and it has this very interesting blade, kind of a drop point there. Very nice. And the tang stamp reads Bar Creek, but there's no other markings on this knife. Oh, yeah, this is the one that does have the other markings. This one says stainless china. So there's not a whole lot of information on Bar Creek out there on the internet. The best I can come up with is maybe years ago, Frost or Parker Cutlery, had these Bar Creek knives made, and the label just didn't last very long. So I don't know who the OEM was. Don't have a lot of information on it. But I'll tell you what, it's a nice little lockback knife. And I can see where this drop point blade would be very useful. You can see it's been used just a little bit. You can see some scratches on there. But other than that, the knife is in pretty good condition. So I just thought this was a nice little gem. And then also, I found this knife. And it is interesting looking. And it is a Winchester knife. It's got that short little stubby clip point blade there. And on this side here, it's printed with Winchester on it. And then got this interesting blade here. Sheep's foot. It says 2008 on it. Now this is the one, there's no other markings on it, so I'm assuming it was made in China. I was trying to find out who made Winchester knives, particularly in like 2008. There's just no one really knows for sure. It seems like there's a lot of speculation. Some people thought that, well, perhaps it was made by Bluegrass Knives or Queen before they closed down, perhaps even Camillus. It's just hard to say. You would think that if it was made in the U.S., though, it would be stamped U.S. What I'm kind of thinking is Winchester, it seems like they do a lot of collector's tins that come out by the year. So since this has 2008 on it, I'm wondering if this is like one of two knives that came in a collector's tin. I don't know. But it's a sharp looking knife. Got this stainless steel here and then the wood grain. And stainless steel liners. If I can get it to focus here. Will you focus for us? There we go. Yeah. Fairly decent fit and finish. You don't really feel the pins. But it, with the way they got this wood here, look at this. They got to use 5 pins. 5 different pins on each side there. Yeah. Pretty interesting. And again, look at that short little stubby sheep's foot. And you see how narrow it is here and how wide it is down here. I guess it has to kind of help fit in the curvature of the frame there. So if anybody has any information on Winchester knives, who made them, what years, things like that, I'd appreciate it. I don't know who has the license. So there you go. Here's a 2 for Tuesday. A couple more antique store finds. I will always encourage you, hit those antique stores, pawn shops, garage sales, secondhand stores. You just don't know what kind of knife you may be able to pick up on the cheap. And they make interesting comparison knives. You can look at something like this and then look at and see maybe how Case did it, or how Roper, or all these different knife companies, how they made theirs. So they're good comparison knives. Well, until next time, everyone, I want to wish you a very delightful day, and I want to thank everybody for watching. You guys watching and hitting the like button and leaving a comment, that sure does make my day very delightful.